many people are starting to realize that it is over. Their run on top, them being able to just come in and just tell us whatever and we believe it, is over with. And you got to understand that, like, many of the prophecies, they're still trying to lie to you and make it sound like all these things are going to happen in the future. There's a Psalms 83 war. I heard of some idiot talking about a Deuteronomy 28 war. You just throw war behind our scriptures and all of a sudden it's something that's going to happen in the future. It's a wrap. It is done. You have swept everything about us off the map. No one knows. You've done your part. But now revelation is here. The Most High has given us back our knowledge and understanding. And it is a beautiful thing to see. Now, others are realizing, they're realizing there's something's wrong. Huge things, there's something that's huge that's wrong with this world. But they think that they're somehow going to be able to fight and battle and pick a side, and they're going to be able to fight their way and be able to stand up at the end and make it through this. But that's not this kind of a battle. See, the war is already going on. The vast majority of the world is not even in the game. They're not even in a battle. They're sitting on the sidelines waiting for a battle that is already raging. Their battle is here. It is in your spirit. It is in your soul. It is in your awakening. It is in your mind. Are you growing? Are you following the Most High? Are you changing? Are you seeing this change not as just a physical change, but as a spiritual change? The Most High sends his spirit out, and you should be able to see a manifestation of this knowledge and understanding, these downloads that the Most High is giving us. Now I'm going to show you a little example of how, the world has already swept, obliterated the knowledge of us off of the world. And it gave us these different names, and we talked about Druids and things like that. Those are our people. Celts, our people, because they ran all of Europe. Okay. And they got, what I'm seeing now is that they got a lot of our information over there when they took down the Celts. Then they came over here and they were able to weasel their way in with the people here because they had a lot of the practices, because they stole a lot of our information over there. And that's why they were able to kind of like, oh yeah, we practice the same things. We do a lot of the same things because you got it from our people over there with the Celts. Now let's check this out real fast. I'm going to jump in this book here real quick. Druidism, right? The ancient faith of Britain. Right here at the bottom, okay? It says, like Mithraism, however, Druidism is a distinctive institution, eventually was swept from off the face of the earth. You guys have already swept us off the face of the earth. This is exactly why at the end, the whole Revelation, that's what the whole last book of the Bible is talking about. It's revealing all this information that you guys have already swept off the earth. You destroyed us as a people. You forced us into your religions. You forced us to follow your ways. But at the end, the Holy Spirit was going to bring all things back into remembrance. It says, but the fact must not be overlooked when speaking of the supplanting of Druidism by what? Christianity. That the Druids held many of the tenets inculcated in Christianity. Yeah, because we already had all this stuff. And the practices and customs of the Christians. The doctrine of the immortality of the soul, the belief in miracles, the doctrine of reincarnation, all in those days articles of the Christian faith. And there's more you can read there on your own. But as you can see, that we already had all this information before you guys even tried to come over here and bring it, because we were the ones that spread it all over the place. And as you can see now, they have no knowledge, understanding. You can see that everything has been about taking our information, using it for themselves, twisting it around, and then tricking us to get into these churches and ley lines and then empower them. That's all that this has been. And now that dog and pony show is over with. But I'm going to show you a quick video about how you can see that these other nations realize that it's over. It is done. And that there's big changes coming in the future. But that's where they are all going off. Because again, if you don't acknowledge who the Israelites are, and you don't acknowledge what we've gone through, you don't acknowledge the fact that the Most High is just, and that he is going to make the other nations pay, then you don't understand what is coming on the world. Egypt was not able to fight the Most High. You will not be able to fight the Most High either. Check out this video.
I don't know how clear or how else to tell my demographic of people that it's over. I don't know how clearer I can say it to us than to say it's over. Our control, our power, our privilege, it's over. It's That's if you even accept that we're going into civil war and you can survive that part. Y'all are too busy hanging on to the privilege of our grandparents, thinking that if you just continue just to hold on for dear life, everything will go back to the leave it the beaver racist ways when we all had privilege and we were in control and on top of society. No, the pandemic took care of that. My message to white people is get ready. Get prepared. Figure out what side you're on and be 10 toes down. Because regardless of what you're holding on to from the past, the future is war, and it's coming.
Shalom.